He was one of the first prominent evangelicals to support Donald Trump in 2016. Now Jerry Falwell Jr. is mired in scandal, and his job as president of Liberty University is officially over. The executive committee of the school's board accepted his resignation moments ago. This after a Miami man has claimed he had a long-running affair with Falwell's wife, and that Falwell watched them when they were intimate over the course of several years. As the allegations came to light, Falwell agreed to resign from his Liberty University post, then said he wasn't resigning, but then finally told CNN he would step down. Professor Karen Swallow Prior taught at Liberty University for 21 years. She's now a research professor at Southeastern Baptist Theological Seminary and joins me now. Professor, thanks for being with us. You told the Washington Post that morale was low and frustration was growing at Liberty University for years under Falwell's leadership. Can you talk more about that?
Sure. I mean, the kinds of things that have been revealed in the past couple of days are not things that happen in isolation. There have been red flags for a long time. The kind of arrogance and authoritarian leadership that we experienced as faculty was really just a symptom of this lifestyle that obviously was one in which he thought that he could do anything and get away with it.
It seems like I remember there was a case even before this one of a trainer to the couple who ended up with a very advantageous property deal, which the university says, well, was all on the up and up. But there, as you said, there have been red flags over the years.
Absolutely. I mean, just as we saw with Jeffrey Epstein's case and Harvey Weinstein's and all of the Me Too and Church Too movements that we're dealing with today, there are plenty of red flags. It's just difficult to prove something without corroboration. We have to move methodically and give due process, and these things take time. And so we're just thankful that the truth has come out and that it can be dealt with and that the university can move on and continue its great mission that it's been doing for 50 years now.
Falwell called the parent of one student a dummy for questioning him on keeping students at school during the coronavirus pandemic earlier this year. And in June, he apologized after deleting a much criticized tweet that showed one person in blackface and another in a KKK hood and robe. Amid that kind of behavior, was his power at Liberty University, you called it authoritarian, was his power kind of unchecked for a long time?
It was absolutely unchecked. I mean, you have to understand that as Christians at a Christian university, we are all serving. We believe in the mission. We believe in our students. We want to support them. So we're kind of busy doing our jobs. And as evangelicals, we tend to trust authorities and institutions, probably too much. I think we're all learning the error of those ways. And so we also just maybe don't want to believe those rumors and would rather think or wish that they aren't true. But we have a responsibility to pay attention, to listen to women, to listen to other victims of abuse, and to pursue these red flags until we know what the truth is and the truth is revealed.
Falwell is credited with Liberty University's financial recovery since he took over in 2007. He himself has said he was never a minister. He's a businessman. Is there still support for him at Liberty University, you think, among the faculty or trustees or students?
I think now that these revelations have come out, it's clear that for too long, money was put before other things. The university certainly did flourish under his leadership in one sense, but you cannot separate financial success from the mission of the school. And while it's healthy now, and I think that we have reached this turning point just in time, we need to, I think, just clean house and reorient the university to its original mission. And I'm faithful that the board now is awake, has their eyes open, and they will do that.
The thing about it, this is not the first time there's been people who seem hypocritical, who, profess one thing and then in their private lives seem to be doing something else entirely. So it's not a surprise. In fact, it's sort of almost become a stereotype and predictable in some cases. But nevertheless, it is harmful for people of faith to have somebody who professes to be a model of faith behave like this. And over the course of many years, it hurts everybody.
It absolutely does. And of course, it hurts not only me personally, but I have many students who are aware of these things, who are hurt and struggling and doubting their faith now. So the consequences are dire. But ultimately, it does point to the fact that, the core of our belief that we are to put our faith in God, not in men.
Karen Swallow Prior, I really appreciate talking to you. Thank you very much.